All right, you're good. All right, Randy, you are set to take off. Do a quick intro and I'm excited. I got my paper and my pen ready to go.
All right, well, here we go. Good Monday morning or noon, everybody. I'm out here in Southern California. My name is Randy Clemens, retired fireman, 32 years in the fire department, daddy of 10, grandpa to 2, and currently homeschooling 4 kids in 3 different classrooms. So we're multitasking. Real quick about my journey, swinging axes for 32 years. I retired 3 years ago. I'll be 54 here in a couple months. But, you know, I've been through the gamut. Never had any kind of background or any kind of training in sales or anything like that. I sold a few things out of my garage sale, but that's about it. I've been in the people business, however, being a firefighter, having to deal with the dynamics of not only, I was a fire captain, so running a firehouse, personnel issues and all that. So, you know, I had a little bit of management training, but not much. So I came into Thrive. Of course, I didn't want to do it. I was basically forced to do it. I was told you're going to do it. I'm like, all right, I'll put it on. I was a day 7 Thriver. But my story goes like this: no sleep, no working out, no energy, living on huge energy drinks every single day. And, you know, my history of injuries are everything from gunshots to explosions to building collapses, running over cars, you name it, you know, in the multiple injuries. So I started my Thrive journey. Day 7 hit. It was amazing. And I hadn't looked back since. I lost 6 inches off my waist. My hair, my nails started growing in. My skin started getting a little bit better. I started leaning down. My energy went through the roof. And last month was my 6-year anniversary with Lavelle. But my start from the beginning was rough, okay? Because I was told, hey, initially, share this with 2. You can get it for free. And I'm like, yeah, no. I don't want nothing to do with that, right? I'll go work an overtime day. I'm cool, you know? But so, you know, about 4 or 5 months went by, not even 4K, didn't hit VIP. I mean, I flipped a promoter a month into it to buy a pack, okay? But I didn't hit VIP 800, 1600, 4K, none of that, right? I'm just doing my own thing. It's a man's world. It's how we roll, right? Okay, well, I had an upline who was paying attention. And thank goodness she reached down, you know, 4 levels down, and she said, hey, you know, Clemens, why aren't you sharing this? And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm cool. And I'm getting attacked. I'm sorry. I'm getting attacked by an ankle biter here. Okay, he said, hey, Clemens, why don't you share this? I'm like, no, I'm cool. And then, sorry, I got it. Here comes the rescue right here, the monkey on my lap, right? He must be on recess. Okay. So anyway, I'm like, yeah, no. So she said, hey, stop being selfish. And I'm like, wow, okay, I barely know you, but wow. She goes, well, no. Don't you feel amazing? Yeah. Don't you have your life back? Yeah. Share it. At least get it for free. Now, come on, I retired from Cal Fire. I appreciate free. Our firefighters make minimum wage, right? Well, I wasn't expecting injuries to happen to me either that would disable me, right? So kind of like a lot of life changes started happening. I started following a simple system, okay? I shared, created somebody a free account, right? If they wanted a sample, I talked to them first and I connected them to my upline, okay? And we'll talk about that in a minute because that's a phobia a lot of people got to get over. But then before you know it, you know, I walked them through their day 1, day 3, if they did a sample or whatever. But then before you know it, I was 4K. And then 3 weeks later, I was 12K. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even think I could do 12K, right? So I kept keeping it duplicatable. I kept doing the same thing. So when I would bring a promoter on or a customer on, they were always connected. So those people started following the same thing. Well, even my customers were going, hey, Randy, can you share your story? They were never trained, but because that duplication was initiated in the beginning, this is what they thought they needed to do. have Randy share his story and tell him how to take it right, because I have no clue, right? So that duplication started to happen, right? In about the 3-year mark, all the way up to 200K. The team is absolutely amazing. Now, just like a lot of promoters we talk about, we have ups and downs in this business. You have to understand. And that's something new to me. I didn't have any clue about the business. And when we dropped, on my upward climb to 80K, we dropped, and there was an $80,000 bonus. And I'm like, what happened? I'm quitting. That's it. Everybody's leaving. I'm out. You know what I mean? And that constant communication with my upline, either I'm having a bad day or they're having a bad day, we lifted each other and we stay focused, we stay in the ground, we kept on with that communication, and we popped to 80K. I hit that $80,000 bonus from Lavelle. That's a year's salary, fire captain salary here, right? So what a blessing, what a plan B that was. So the key is that communication, because and I'm sure, I've heard this statement from Billy Holderby. You're going to hear him in a few days. And Paul Gravett reached out to Billy, and it engraved in my mind because he said it at a convention. He said it a couple times in some calls, but Paul said to reach out and send that message out, and then hung up. And, he's like, what message? And what he was saying is communicate. And that has been the key thing, I think, to the success of the team: duplication, communication, and stay into it. So those 3 things right there are really going to just keep your momentum going. You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. I don't think there's a 200K that's going to speak on this call that's not had downs. We've all had downs, right? So, okay. So now here we go with the 3-way call thing, because, this is something I think I struggled with the first 5 months. I didn't want to do it. Here I am, top step cap man. Everybody trusts me. Me did that first 3-way call. I'm like, oh man, this cat, I've known this guy for 20 years. He ain't never gonna talk to me again, right? So I did it, and he hung, my upline hung up, and he goes, wow, man, that's awesome, dude. Okay, what do I need to do to get started? And it was like, that was the eye opener for me. So now on the journey in the last 6 years, I've had a lot of people that they won't get up and speak in front of groups, and they won't get on the Zoom, and they won't get on a call. Okay. And that's really hindered them because that communication link is broken, right? We have a thing in the fire department, and one of the 5 contributing factors to firefighters' deaths and fatalities is communication. You take that communication away, guaranteed something's going to happen, right? So here's what we have learned is that we've utilized social media and texting so we can do a group private message, which is my favorite, okay, or a group text for somebody who is struggling with connecting on the phone. I just say, listen, I need to get this person on the phone. I want to tell them how to take their sample pack correctly before we send it, right? And I want to share my experience and answer any questions they have, because I want them to feel supported by us, by our Thrive family, okay? Nobody's ever had a problem with that when you word it that way, right? It's not like, let me get you on a call with my upline, okay? You say that, and I think used cars salesman and peace out, right? That's like, you're not going to be able to get a hold of it, right? Okay, so here we go. The group private message, the 3-way private message on Facebook is by far my favorite, okay? Instagram or Facebook, because a couple things happen. One, it's a very loose way and very casual way to get somebody connected. That's so important to do. Okay, because without connection, there's nothing. And they're going to hear from somebody else who's willing to connect, right? So when that dialogue occurs, it can be talked to, they can feel a little comfortable. And what do you think they're going to do? If you put me in a chat with somebody, what I'm going to do? It's a natural human instinct to go, let's check it out. You're going to go stalk them a little bit. And they're going to see the things that you've been sharing on your wall. They're going to see the stuff from the fan page. They're going to see your daily life. They're going to see your transformation photos. They're going to see all that, and they're going to be carried back to the Lavelle fan page, where they're going to see over 1 million people in there talking and chatting and sharing, right? So it is so important to me to, if you're not going to put somebody on a 3-way call, right, that part of that funnel system, is to connect them in Messenger. I have Kelly Muller, I'm going to say her name. She's leading my team for the last 3 months, right? Just rocking it out. Absolutely. Okay, so the connection is so important, you guys. Communication is so important. You need to be talking to your upline daily or either every other day. You need to stay engaged because that's what it does. It keeps you engaged, right? Okay, I'm going to switch gears here. I'm going to jump into our current situation. All right, our current situation is insane, and we have to make adjustments through life. All right, and no matter what, we're going to go through relationship issues. We're going to go through health issues. We're going to go through injuries. We're going to go through financial. We're going to go through family devastation. Trust me, I've had it all happen to me in these last 6 years. All right. I have faced some obstacles, right? But nothing that God didn't throw down in front of me that I can't handle, right? So my mindset is correct. You know, Paul talks about the mindset every single day, and our leaders talk about that mindset every day. If you're not getting up and you first thing you see is my vision boards right over there in my bedroom, I walk in the mirror. We have stuff scribed in the mirror with dry erase markers, and we'll change it out every once in a while. But that daily affirmation, I wake up, take my capsules, and boom, I'm engaged. I'm engaged. I see what I need to be doing, okay? And then just like what just happened, the ankle biter comes in, right? So my day starts every day. I get a little bit of time in because now we're homeschooling. We're not back to school, okay? So we have in our home, we did have 5 kids in school, but my daughter graduated. So now we only have 4 kids out of the 10 left in school, okay? But they're 3 different classrooms, 4 different classrooms, 3 different schools, okay? So we've had to designate corners of our house. And guess my schedule. And I try to be available before 2 o'clock, but most of the time, because I'm the kindergarten teacher, it doesn't happen because I got to be with my son because he's high energy. I don't know where he gets it from. He's high energy. He just wants to go, right? So we've had to make some adjustments. And was it easy? No. Did I take a hit? Yes. My PPA just went, okay? And I know that it's a daily affirmation. I use a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it sits there. And guess what? Friday's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 was empty, you guys. Empty. Who do I hold accountable? Me, right? But that's a daily reminder right there is a tool, daily reminder to help us with this adjustment, right? So we're not getting out anymore as much as we used to. We're not, me personally, I do bridal events. I do, shows at the wineries. I do all kinds of stuff. I love the shows at the wineries. But, absolutely, it's changed, right? The dynamics has changed. The only thing that hasn't changed is the ability to reach out on social media, right? That's our platform now. So, we have incorporated this into our platform, and this is what we do now. And guess what? Instead of doing living room locals and Thrive After Fives, which we were hitting like 1 or 2 a month, and traveling all over the country to do locals and just getting it primed, right? Now we've had to switch gears to living room locals on Zoom. And that's okay because guess what? Our attendance kind of went up, right? Because people find it more convenient just to click on a Zoom link. They don't even have to be on the video. And now we can share our Thrive experiences. We can do drawings to give out mini Thrive experience packs or give out a little bit of Taste of Plus Lines products or hold drawings to give out, some credit promotions or something like that. So we make it fun. We make it high energy. And I think that's truly what's kept our head above water. We all took a good hit on this, right? And some areas went better and some areas did not. Each state was a little bit different because each state, had more leniencies than other states, so a lot of adjustments had to occur. All right. So how am I doing on my time here, Natasha? Okay, good. Just yank me. Okay. So bumping forward here, we talked about these struggles that we're having, okay? And if you make these struggles your excuse, they will be exactly that. They will hold you down. So every day, get rid of the excuses. You all seen that the little gif of Shaq, and he's shoving those excuses and the negativity and all that. I love that one, and that is so true. Oh, are you trying to talk to me? Oh, I thought Natasha tried to talk to me. Okay, but anyway, yeah, that is so true. You want to wake up in the morning, have your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, getting ready, have your vision board ready, have your calendar ready to rock out, have your day planned out ahead of time. Now, we're in month end right now. I want to touch on that just a little bit. Month end, and if you're starting month end now, you're way behind the curve, you guys, but it's never too late, right? So we like to start month end just a little bit back a few days. And we want to take a look at, one of the things we take a look at is, the number one thing is everybody getting their Thrive for free. And how do you do that? You send messages out to people. You send messages out to your promoters. Hey, are you getting your Thrive for free? Make sure they're getting it for free, right? And make sure that their people are getting their Thrive for free, right? How cool is it that we just qualified for that GOAT? Oh, man, I can't wait to see September. It is just going to be, oh, man. But you know what? How we got there is we're helping our directs thrive for free, right? We're helping all of our customers thrive for free. That is huge. That is huge. All right? Nobody should be paying for product, period. Okay? The other thing that we have is our waiting room. And I won't touch a lot on the waiting room because I think we have some other guests or other speakers that are going to talk about the waiting room. But we utilize that waiting room and we just don't give it away. There's a couple ways to utilize that waiting room, okay? The waiting room is a great tool. Now, you need to make sure that you have enough directs to yourself to make sure that you're qualifying for your ranks. Okay, that's the number one thing. And you need to watch your teams. You don't want to stack a leg too much, but you don't want to hinder growth either. If you got somebody that's taking off and putting you in the red, all right, thank Jesus, right? Okay, all that means is you need to step up your game, right? You need to start building legs and start your own PPA. Your PPA, boom, that's it. That's the game right there, your own PPA. Okay, so we will sometimes run a promo. If I have a little excess in the waiting room and my legs are good and solid, we'll run a promo with some of that and watch the people that are going after that promo. We can shift. Hey guys, I have $500 in a waiting room right now with a great promoter. Okay, who's going to run for this? Top PPA gets it. All right, so we'll do something like that, or I'll see somebody that is just inches away from hitting a new rank, and they have been working the business hard, right? I might just go, boop. Hey, check out your new rank, man. Congratulations, right? And that's a great way to reward somebody on your team that's really in the trenches, really doing good. Am I going to give somebody like that that's like, oh, woe is me? I look at their Facebook page. There's no posts. There's, it's all negative. They're not working the business. They're not listening. They're not hearing it. They're not coachable. They're not following what we're laying out. You cannot, as a promoter, fail unless you don't try. Because we have these training sessions here. You have stuff from Paul and Jason. You have Lavelle lives that go on all the time. You have team. We have team lives and experience that happens all the time. So there is no way. You have the entire back office. You have Maria's, 14-day bot in there that's going to walk you through to the steps of success. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody gets that, right? So we have all these tools, and if you can't succeed with that, then you're not putting in what's required for you to do. You don't have to. You can sit right there where you are. But if you want to build a business, if you want to build a future, if you want to build, your freedom. Oops, we got an unmuter. If you want to build your freedom, right? Like for me, it was a heck of a plan B. Did I expect for my ankle, my back to blow out, surgery, all that? No, I did not expect that. I thought I was indestructible. All right. When I was blown up, I didn't even go to the hospital. I had skin hanging off my face. This ear was kind of missing at the bottom, right? I was just like warrior, you know what I mean? But, I didn't expect for this to happen. And what a blessing that Lavelle has been for a plan B. For a disabled firefighter in the state of California, you are not taken care of, okay? So this has been a blessing to my family. I can be home with my family rather than to work a 9-to-5 job. I can be here schooling with them. I can be there. I can go We can go anywhere in the country right now, right, and do schooling as long as we have a computer. I would not be able to do that if I had to drive a truck like my brother Brandon does, you know, for 14 hours a day, 7 days, 6 days a week. You know, I mean, it's just so impossible. And by the way, Brandon's PPA is like 4 right now, and he's rocking the business. He doesn't have excuses, you guys. Don't make excuses, okay? We all have stuff happen in our life. I think the only time I mentally slowed down is when I lost my mom, my rock. And you know what? My Thrive family is what kept me alive, and my family and the love I have here too. I'm surrounded by love. Trust me. If you come in my house and not feel loved, there's something wrong with you. You need Jesus. But I tell you, you know, it's that mindset, that daily mindset that you will. That's an I am statement. I am strong. I can. I am a 4K, a 12K, a 40K, an 80K, a 200K. Soon, hopefully, Lavelle millionaire. I'm trying. Did I ever think I was going to be a millionaire in my life? Heck no. Did I ever think I was going to be, you know, talking to people about skincare? I go do bridal booths all the time. Come on, man. I'm a Neanderthal swinging an axe. I never thought I'd do that. But I truly care about people, right? I truly care about people. And I'm telling you, the first time that you change a life and they get that you get that call back, right? Or you get that instant reaction from somebody, it melts your heart, man. It swells your heart, right? We have the same thing in the fire department. We get a good save, you know, it's like, dude, did you see that? Oh my God, I saved that guy. I can't even believe it. We give each other a high five, then we go back to work. We never get any, you know, thank yous, nothing like that. Very rare, right? And that's not why we're doing it. But this business also, it made me feel the same way. The first time I got a phone call from somebody saying, brother, I ran a mile today. And I know that guy hadn't run since high school, right? Feels good inside, right? So we're changing people's lives. We're sharing the blessings that are just endless out there from this company, which Lavelle is absolutely amazing. I'm excited what's going to happen next month, you guys. I know my toes need to be in the sand. That's one thing. I've been on 16 lifestyle getaways, and man, I'm going through withdrawals right now. I mean, with toes in the sand. And you know what? That's going to motivate me to push me harder right there, okay? So find things that are going to motivate you to push you harder, that pushes your team harder. You know, keep in communication, I mean, how simple does that get right there, you guys? Natasha, you need to hit on anything else?
I think you're awesome. Maybe just that extra little push for month end. Go get it.
Well, yeah, you know, that's the thing. We are in month end, and it's been last, 48 hours, boom, I need this. Boom, I'm right here. Boom, I need this. What is the waiting room? So we're getting all that. So month end pushes, guys. What do we do? Like I said, are we getting that Thrive for free? Are customers getting that Thrive for free? How do we do that? Communication, right? We have to reach out to people. Reach out to you have on your customers list, right? Your free accounts. Some of them order, some of them have not, but the majority of them not, They know it, they see it, they've been watching, right? You're consistent, they're watching, you're consistent, they're watching, right? Can't stress that enough, all right? Then you go in, make it achievable. Don't look at, 1,000 free accounts and go, I just can't do this. Take 10 a day for the last week of the month. You know what I mean? Take, whatever it is that makes it manageable and doesn't overwhelm you, because everybody's overwhelmed right now, a little stressed out right now, right? They all need Thrive. We know that. Okay. So reach out to those people, because you know what? It just may be that little poke that they needed. Remember, 7 to 10 times they need to hear it from you. They need to reach out from you before it clicks. I've had people watch me for 3, 4, 5 years go, hey, Clemens, tell me about that Thrive stuff. I'm like, how do you not be friends with me on Facebook and not know about Thrive? I'm sorry. But it's okay, because it's their time. You know what I'm saying? And that little poke, that little prod, hey, brother, how's things going? I send a snip out message. Hey, brother, how things going? Hope the family's doing good, man. Hope you're staying safe out there. Hey, let me tell you, when you're ready to jump on board with this, I am here for you, man. And it's just that little bit of You know, I don't have to pressure them. I'm just saying, hey, man, it's here when you're ready, right? And what that's going to do, they're going to like look at you again, right? It's going to bring them back into your focus again, right? For that month end. So reaching out to the huge list of people that you have, the cold market, you know, join a group. If you're not in groups right now, you know, join a group. There's marketplaces where you can reach out and say, hey, I have a couple sample packs, you know, pick one of these and it's yours. You know what I mean? I have a few things that I've done that's really got me into some cold markets. So you just be creative on what will work for you. And if it's not working for you, reach to your upline or your downline or whatever, or whoever, you know, and get inspired, get motivated, and put your foot on the gas, right? Month in, we're going to, you know, this is where we close it out hard. This is where, you know, we are setting the pace for the next month, for September, right? So, man, I just didn't quite get enough people. You know, I wanted to have a 5 PPA. I've only got a 2 PPA. You know, they said they're going to order next week on payday. Guess what? Guess what, you guys? You planted that seed, right? You didn't take the foot off the gas because you weren't discouraged. You planted that seed for September. September, it's rock and roll time, right? Because these people are already primed and ready to go. They already see what's going on, or someone may be on a sample pack and ready to rock. You know, I don't have a problem sending a sample pack on the last day of the month. It's okay because I'm priming the next month to get it ready and going, okay? Don't wait till the last week. Don't wait till the last day. There's nothing worse than getting that call on the last day of the month going, hey, I'm like $500 short of hitting my auto bonus. It's like, well, okay, the first thing I say is, hey, have you sent out reach out messages, right? Okay, let's get people on the phone. Here we go. We got to engage, right? And, you know, trust me, I'm not like, I've never even had a training class. The only book I've ever read in my life has been a training manual. I'm not a book reader. You know, I just can't stay in that zone. I've never been into a formal sales class or anything like that. The only thing I've ever had as far as training is just by listening to other people, right? And trust me, if I see people hitting $1 million, hitting, you know, hey, my team just hit 60 million this month. I'm thinking I'm going to follow what they're doing, you know? I don't need to recreate that wheel, right? It's working. So follow the system, simple system. Keep it simple. Reach out. Help your people close out this month strong. It's not too late to do it right now. You know, in between, trust me, we're shuttling kit. You just saw me get attacked by an ankle biter. You know, it's life. It happens, right? Okay? But we can still fill in those nooks and crannies. That keeps us engaged, right? For the month end, you guys. So, hey, that's it. That's all I got for you. I hope I'm not cutting it too short because I can ramble on. But thank you, everybody, for jumping in.
I want to say this. I'm like, I feel like you should be a motivator.
Here's somebody.
It's me. It's Susan. Can you see me? Can you see me?
Susan, you there? I think it's her trying to pop on.
I am trying to pop on. Can you see me?
She must be going on an adventure.